Hey guys, this is Christian Rush Gamer here, and today I'm going to be talking about the AN-94. And as you can see in the title, it is, in my opinion, probably one of the most misunderstood weapons in Battlefield 3. What people don't understand is that the AN-94 statistically is the single best assault rifle for the assault class. Point blank period. Statistically the best. But it's not like the M16 where you can just pick it up and use it. It's just what I would call a skill gun. I mean, equivalent to the, I guess this is how I can compare it. I'm not sure, the BR, compared to the assault rifle. I mean, the assault rifle, you can just pick it up and hold on the trigger and get a kill with it. But the BR in Halo 3, to get a 4-shot, a quick kill, you gotta be really darn good with this. This is basically the same sense. The AN-94 has a 600 rounds per minute fire rate, 1,200 rounds per minute in burst, which I'll be getting that to in a second. It holds 31 rounds in a clip, does 25 max damage, 18.4 minimum damage, just like all the other assault rifles, excluding the G3A3. 2.6 second reload with a bullet in the chamber, 3.5 reload without a bullet in the chamber, has a vertical reload of 0.3, right reload, vertical recoil of 0.3, right recoil of 0.3, and a left recoil of 0.2. Now, getting to fire rate, this gun should never ever be used in full auto. Never, for any circumstance, for no reason at all, should you use this gun in full auto. Not really one. I mean, if you use this gun in full auto, you're defeating the purpose of this gun completely. Even like, if you have this gun in real life and use it in full auto, you're completely destroying the main purpose of this weapon. Just completely. This gun in real life and in Battlefield 3 shoots 2 bullets so fast that they come out of the barrel before the recoil kicks in. So essentially, the first bullet is to puncture any armor, the second bullet is to go through the hole the first bullet made to kill you. That is what this gun is for. Okay, the full auto has 600 rounds per minute. Burst has 1,200 rounds per minute. Now, this gun is so misunderstood because people think that the burst 1,200 is the time in between the first shot and second shot. No, it is not. Well, it might be, but there's more to it than that. The burst 1,200, if you can click or pull the right trigger, whatever platform you're playing on, if you can shoot this gun 10 times every second, pulling a trigger, clicking 10 times every second, you will achieve 1,200 rounds per minute, meaning that you will be able to outshoot a FAMAS in close quarters. You should be able to melt anybody as long as you have control over your reticle on that person. You should be able to melt anyone, even a FAMAS with their 5 rounds less magazine, because you are shooting 200 rounds more than them. The easiest way to test this and see if I'm correct, to know that I'm correct, is to get the AN-94, put it on full auto, empty a clip, make a mental note of the time if you don't have a stopwatch. I mean, you can use a stopwatch, but it's really unnecessary for this since it's really easy to tell. You put it in fully automatic. You empty a clip, see the time that it takes. Just make a mental note, because it's pretty long, 600 rounds per minute. That's a long time. The second slowest assault rifle in full auto. Then put it in burst, and then click as fast as you can, as fast as you possibly can. Even if click so fast or shoot so fast that it hurts to shoot. Then make a mental note of the speed you just into your clip. Considerably different. Considerably. There is a huge difference in between those two times, because you're shooting twice as fast. You're emptying a clip basically twice as fast if you achieve maximum fire rate. That is the fire rate of this gun. This gun is not just for counter sniping like people think. It's not just for long range. It can be used for close range, but you have to be able to use it at close range. You have to be able to know what to do and how fast you need to shoot. You need to be on that trigger as fast as you can to be able to use this at close quarters. If you're putting this gun in full auto, you're doubling the recoil, basically. Every shot recoils just as much as a burst. So basically, your gun is going to rise twice as more than in burst mode. If you were aimed on the sight and you're shooting 10 times a second, it will go up twice. That is how this gun works. You have to be able to shoot that fast to beat a FAMAS or an MP7 or an AEK or an F2000. You have to be able to shoot that fast. That is why this gun is the most misunderstood gun in this game. Now, the attachments for this gun is what I use: the red dot, the bipod, and the heavy barrel. Those are the attachments that you need. You'll be doing more damage at range with the heavy barrel. You don't need the foregrip because it has little to no horizontal recoil, and you don't want to sacrifice your long range accuracy, which is the main, use of this gun. By no means am I saying that long range is not the recommended for this gun. I'm just saying that, this gun, it performs outstandingly well at long range. But the thing is that people don't understand that if you can use this in short range very effectively. But yeah, that's pretty much it. With the heavy barrel, you'll be doing more damage at range. You'll have less damage drop off. And then I use bipod because, if I get in a good spot, like in Metro, I can just bipod and then get a quad right there, then pick it up, leave. But that is basically the explanation of this gun. This gun is statistically the best assault rifle for the assault class. And that's why, the M16A3, you can just pick it up and use it. KH, you can just pick it up and use it. AEK, a little bit more. You need to know how to use that a little bit more, but you can still pick it up and use it fairly well. This gun will outperform any other if you know how to click that trigger fast enough. That's really all I needed to talk about today, because I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube of people reviewing the AN-94, giving a low rating, and what do you know, I see it, and you're using it in full auto. You're not you don't need to do that. Why are you doing that? I don't know why, but pretty much it. That's all really I have to say. AN-94 is a god gun. It's so good if you can, especially in close range. It's so good if you can get it up to that fire rate. That's the whole point, is just getting up that fast, getting all 31 of your bullets out there and in that person's face, and that's it. If you can, because I know a guy, LH Contrabar, who can use the SKS so effectively that he's in close range, he automatically swoops in, locks onto their head, fires a shot, kills him instantly. He's that good. Like, no playing around. He's that good. You can essentially do the same thing with the AN-94. Since this gun has little to no spread in burst mode between the two shots, like little to none, like micrometers in between the two, unless you're at super long range, and that might be a different story. But if you lock onto someone's head, fire a shot, they're instantly dead. Instantly. So if you can do that, you're killing someone that fast. So that's really all I have to say about this gun. One of the most misunderstood guns in the game. And I hate that because it's my favorite gun. It's my favorite gun. I mean, I use this competitively in competitive matches, Frag Nation, and people just don't understand, bro. They don't. So I hope this video gave you some insight on this gun, and you know, I hope it makes you a better player in Battlefield 3. So that's really all I'm aiming for. So you know, have a nice day and go on and practice that AN-94 and trying to get that up to the 1200 rounds per minute. And you know, there's a noticeable difference in between the time that it takes for, you know, to empty a mag in full auto than to empty a mag in burst.